back to my channel. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I'm Caitlin. It's nice to meet you if this is the first time you're here. I know that it has been a very long time since I have posted. Life got kind of busy and so this video is just going to be a life update. I want to update you guys on how Avery's doing and how life is going. I first wanted to just check in with everyone since the year 2020 has been kind of crazy. Pretty much just want to see if everyone's doing okay and just see how everyone is hanging in there. It has been crazy. I can't tell you how many crazy things has happened in this year alone for everyone. In every state, it seems like there was some sort of disastrous weather, and I don't know what that was all about, but here in Iowa, we had what was called a derecho. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it was insane. We had hurricane-like weather, and a lot of people were out of power for multiple days. There was some towns that were out of power for almost a week, and I just can't even imagine. So there is a lot of things that are going on right now in this crazy world. Just want to check in real quick, make sure everyone is okay. I am thinking about everyone and just hoping that we can get through these next few months for the new year. Life update. We are in October. I can't even believe this. I can't even believe I am saying this, but Avery will be 5 months old on the 23rd. And that is just crazy. A year ago, I was pregnant. This time last year, I would have known that I was pregnant for about a month. I found out that I was pregnant on September 13th, and I will forever remember that because it was Friday the 13th. And for once, we actually had some good luck on a Friday the 13th. You know, thinking back, then I would have never expected this year to be the way that it was. And I would have never expected to have an almost 5-month-old. I mean, what the heck? That is just so crazy. I wrote a list because I want to make sure I remember everything, but there's so many things that have changed. I mean, oh my goodness. Avery will be 5 months old on the 23rd. She got her first set of shots the first week of August, and that was pretty hard. I know that every parent has to go through that with their kids, and I think the worst part was like the whole next day she was like off and on from being really tired and really fussy. And there was nothing that we could do to make her feel any better. So it was just pretty much a lot of cuddles and a lot of telling her it was going to be okay. Hopefully she does not react how she did this next time, which is tomorrow, where we will be having her 4-month checkup. In that appointment, we will find out how much she weighs, and we will start talking about food. I don't know what happens when they start introducing food. I know that Gerber makes a starter pack, which I thought was pretty cool. I was just looking it up on Target. I don't know if that's something that we're going to be doing or if it's too soon for that yet, but I'm pretty excited, even though I know that means that she's getting older again, but I think it will be fun to see how she reacts to the different foods. She started daycare the 3rd week of August. I went back to work August 17th, and we did not do a trial run of how daycare would go. So we had like 2 major things going on. I was taking her to daycare for the first time, leaving her for the first time for an extended amount of time, and then I was going back to work for the first time in 3 months. So it was like a huge week. It was super crazy. I did get some footage from that first day that we took her to daycare, and you could tell like I was just a wreck. I was a mess. I felt like something was missing the whole day. It did get better. It has gotten better. I still miss her every single day, and I don't know if that part will get any better. Sometimes I honestly feel like I miss things that she does, and I feel like I just miss out on so much because, you know, she's not with me for, you know, 8 to 9 hours a day. It is so hard. So anyway, that was like a huge deal. She went to daycare. She did great. She has done perfect with her daycare. We did go with an in-home daycare and we love them. She loves them, they love her, they love us. It's almost meant to be. We have just a perfect relationship, and it was really good. Avery did give us quite the scare. Not like with anything like happening, but before 4 months old, she started rolling over in her bed. And we have a pack and play next to us, and it has the bassinet insert. So we had just had her in that, and she would roll over in the middle of the night. She was pretty good at rolling over from her back to her stomach, but she still wasn't strong quite enough to do tummy to back. It was a hard couple nights because my husband and I didn't know if it was safe for her to sleep on her tummy. She obviously felt more comfortable sleeping on her tummy, like that was just more comfortable for her, and she really liked it. She still likes it. Every time she would roll over, we would flip her back and she would be upset. It would take her a while to calm down, and it was a whole process. They always talk about back is best. So, I mean, like, we didn't know what we were supposed to do. You know, before that, she had rolled over in her bassinet, but we didn't know if it was like a fluke. She wasn't doing it all the time. Once she started doing that, before she turned 3 months, we did stop swaddling her because she started rolling over. Even though it wasn't very often that she was doing it, she still did it, and we stopped swaddling her at that time. So I called the doctor at that time when she would not sleep on her back in her bed. They suggested just going straight to the crib. We wanted to wait until she was 6 months old to sleep in the crib at night. She chose different. We all came up with the conclusion that maybe she was too big for her bassinet. She needed more space. She needed more comfort. So like she needed the firm mattress that, and it's baby proof. So we switched her to the crib. I wrote it down in my planner because I really wanted to remember, but it was September 11th when we moved her to the crib. Now it's the first time, and she has slept in the crib ever since. We still have to move her to our room every other weekend when my stepson is here, because they sleep in the same room, or their beds are in the same room right now. And so it just makes it difficult because he has a later bedtime than her, and we do check on her multiple times during the night, so we just really didn't want to wake him up or have her wake him up or have him wake her up. So we just bring her into our room when he stays with us until we can get a bigger place that has more than 2 bedrooms. So she doesn't really like to sit very well. I know at this time is when they start learning to sit up, and anytime she's in the sitting position, so like if we're helping her, she immediately extends her legs and she wants to stand. It kind of seems like she wants to stand more than she wants to sit. So we just kind of, you know, move her around and work on those muscles as best as we can. We do have one item that we have used since she was a newborn, and that is a boppy. That has been great. That's what she kind of, I mean, like when we lounge her in that and she like tries to sit up, you can see, but like if you help her in that position, she does not stay in that position long. That's when she extends her legs and she wants to stand. So when she is lounging, she really likes it. She can have her toys around her, and she just really enjoys lounging in her boppy. Let's see, so she loves tummy time. She didn't before, but she has started to recently since she has been sleeping on her tummy. She will roll over me whenever she has the chance. She giggles at Dad more than anyone in this world, but she has picked her dad as her person, I think. I think she's gonna be a daddy's girl. He will just walk into the room and she will just light up and she'll giggle at him, and it is just the cutest thing. I love it so much. They have such a good relationship, and it warms my heart. Her reaction to him is just great. She does have sensitive skin, so we've started using Tide Free for her sheets, her clothes, our clothes, everything. I just completely switched over to Tide Free, and we use the fragrance free bounce sheets. Recently switched to the Dove baby soap, fragrance free as well. She does have a rash on her face, and we've tried multiple different creams. We found out which ones don't work and which ones do work. Another call to the pediatrician's office, and we got more information on what we can and what we can't do. I think we have things under control now. It is still up in the air. It also does not help when she's sleeping. She loves to rub her face on the sheets. When she's trying to fall asleep, constantly rubbing her face. If she has anything in her hands that is soft, she'll rub her face. So along with trying to put it in her mouth, anything that she can grab a hold of, she will definitely put it in her mouth. So we have to watch her on that too. Yeah, we're really hoping that that rash clears up, but she also has learned to scratch. We're hoping that that gets better. I did have eczema growing up, and it was horrible. I just really don't want her to go through that, but we're trying. We know now that she has sensitive skin, so like I said, we've taken out all of the items that have any kind of scent to them. We'll see how that goes. But that's an update on our sweet little girl. Here's to continue on with our life update. So I turned 25 the first week of August. So that was my first birthday as a human mama. So that was really fun. My family really made it a wonderful experience. Even though we really couldn't get out and do anything, I still really enjoyed it. Like I said, with Avery's update, when she went to daycare, I went back to work. Things have gotten better. That mom brain is a serious thing. I did not know. I remember having a conversation with my boss about a couple weeks after I started back up. I was just like, oh man, you know, like I think I'm having things come back, and then something happens and I'm like, whoa. Thankfully, I work for a very family oriented employer. I'm so thankful for that. My boss completely understands. He has kids of his own, and pretty much everyone in our office has kids, and so that, I think, makes a difference. It made things easier going back to work because I knew that they always say family comes first, and it made me feel better knowing that they were patient with me, which I was so thankful for. I'm still, you know, getting in the process of getting back. I think I'll always have the mom brain. I've heard that that never goes away. So there's that. I am starting to feel more like myself. It's taken a long time, but I'm finally getting to that point where I feel like myself a little bit. Now just as a mom. I'm thankful I had my husband and my family and my friends to help me get through those postpartum baby blues. I'm just really thankful for my husband. He's been super patient with me, and you know, it's taken me a long time to get back to who I used to be, and I'm still not even there yet. I know that this might continue. I know that having a baby, you go through a lot with your hormones, and so we'll just continue to work on it. I know at some point, if I do need to talk to my doctor, I will 100%, and we'll just go from there. I have gotten the support from my family and friends just by talking it out and getting lots of hugs and you know, being told that it's gonna be okay, even though I really don't like that saying. When it comes from certain people, I guess it really makes a difference, and I just need reassurance a little bit more than I used to. So another huge update, I know I mentioned earlier that we really need a bigger place for our growing family. We have decided to possibly start looking at houses this next summer. I can't wait. We were going back and forth on whether or not we were going to rent again, or if we were gonna sit down and just look at purchasing a house. And you know, there's pros and cons to both. We really didn't want to worry about the maintenance or having to pay for appliances breaking, or if your heater goes out, or if you need a new air conditioner. There's a lot of things that we know could go wrong with having a house, but what we're needing, the more space that we're needing, it's so expensive to rent. Right now where we live, houses with 3 or more bedrooms, you're looking at $1,500 to rent a month. And we want to stay in one area because we love our daycare and we don't want to go anywhere else. We don't want to settle for something that we're not happy with. And so with that being said, we might actually start looking for houses to buy. So that will be a process. I will keep you guys updated on that. We are excited about it. And we will be first-time home buyers, obviously, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who are thinking about the home buying process, and so we will bring you through this journey. So maybe it will give you some hints or pointers for when you go through the process. With that being said, the more space is just extremely important for us. My stepson stays with us every other weekend now, and in the future he might be staying more than that. And he's an 8-year-old boy. Right now he does ask, like, why are there so many girl things in my room? Why does she have so many clothes? And why is her stuff in my room? And there's a lot of questions. I know that he's going to want his own space. Right now, since he's 8 years old, of course, he doesn't understand that he lives with his mom full time and Avery lives with us all the time. So, you know, she has all of her stuff here, just like how he has all of his stuff at his house. But he really wants his own place here, which I definitely understand. When we moved here to this townhouse, at the time it was just Josh and I. That was before Keegan started staying with us, and that was before we had Ellie. Now that our family is growing, it is just extremely important to get out of a 2-bedroom townhouse so we can all have our own space. It's getting a little too crowded in here, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, so I'm wearing makeup and my hair is done. I'm wearing clothes that aren't just a t-shirt. I got ready today for one reason and one reason only. We had family pictures today. That was such a great experience. It was wonderful. Avery did so great. She got some smiles out. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. There was a lot of spit up involved, but you know what? It was worth it. Our photographer is Josh's cousin, and the whole experience was wonderful. It only took about half an hour. My parents were there. We got pictures taken with my parents. Keegan did great. You know, that's hard for an 8-year-old. Ellie did great. You know, we had Ellie in our pictures. I was so glad that everything worked out. We were supposed to get them taken 2 weeks ago, but it rained, so we had to cancel, and we rescheduled, which actually worked out a lot better because the leaves had changed, and it was beautiful this morning. Perfect fall family pictures. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to share them. Let's talk about who this channel was made for. Just a girl and her dog mean so much. I mean, Avery and Ellie are going to be best friends. We can just tell. It wasn't long after we brought Avery home when Ellie started wanting to be around her and just giving her kisses and trying to play with her, trying to give her her toys. And Avery is getting to the point where she's reaching out and, like, you know, kind of like grabbing her fur. Their relationship is so adorable so far. We know that it's just going to continue, and we are probably going to be in for it with these 2 girls. Speaking of Ellie, she will be 3 on November 3rd. So she does have a birthday coming up, and my husband and I usually take her to PetSmart to pick out a couple toys, or we'll order her some toys off of Amazon. She really likes squeaky toys, and she won't even really care about the toy itself. She really cares about just the squeaky, just getting the squeaky out, and she'll like carry around the squeaky with her. And we might even just get her a package of squeakies. We might do just a little get together, isn't just us probably, and get her some treats and just celebrate her birthday. So I'll try to get some pictures from that. But 3 years old, guys. I mean, whew, my goodness. I can't believe it. When we first got her, she was just this tiny, tiny little fluff ball. I will insert a picture of her so you guys can see. She was just the smallest little thing. My husband, he brought her home. He surprised me with her. I remember that day. She was so sweet. She immediately turned ornery, don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness. And I can't believe that she's going to be 3. She has just turned into such a sweet, sweet, beautiful dog. I was worried that she wasn't going to like me because when she was a puppy, she was so mean to me. And oh my goodness, she has just turned into a great, great, beautiful baby. All right, so that pretty much sums up my life update. I'm sure that there's a lot of things that are missing in there. So excited for our future, and I'm really looking forward to sharing things with you guys, and I'll try to get on here as best as I can. It did take me a while to figure out time management between working and spending time with Avery, and then, you know, we have Keegan every other weekend, so I was trying to, you know, I was trying to find things for him to do and for us to do as a family, and so it has been kind of hard, but I'm really going to work on it because I really want to share with you guys and just have these moments available later down the road so I can even look back on them and be like, wow, you know, like I made it through that newborn stage. I just feel like it's very important to capture those moments, and this is a great way to do it. So that is what I have for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. If you guys have any questions or comments, please make a comment below, and I look forward to getting back to you. If you guys are interested in these videos or interested in any videos that I have coming up, please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!